All right, it's me again. This is going to be the third attempt at making this video. Third attempt. I want to do these videos because it'll help me to speak better, which so far I've noticed I've improved a lot more since the last time I wore these. Um, there were some things that were missed. The last time I wore my dentures was the 5th. The bottom denture, I don't know how it happened, but there was a spot on the inside at the back. It was like a jagged edge. So that morning when I put them in and it hurt, it was because that edge was shoved into my gum. And when I finally took them out, it just tore a chunk out. So I quit wearing them. I figured if I can't wear the bottom denture, there's no point wearing the top denture. I can't eat with just one denture. So my wife had an appointment at Corner Dental at 2:30 Monday. Oh, my nose is itching. And when we went into her appointment, I talked to the receptionist, and she said, "Well, Dr. Troy has a 4 o'clock if you want to take it. He's got that spot open." And I said, "Sure." So I wound up coming home real quick, grabbing my dentures, going back, showed him the spot, and he ground it right off. So, wish my nose would quit itching. But I waited a couple of days because the gum was still irritated, still sore from that gouging I took. I don't think that, I think it was the denture's fault because that shouldn't have been there. No way. And so I waited. I didn't put them in. Because I knew the dentist was going to want me to put them in so he could figure it out or see it. It's like, I just told you what it is. Just grind it. But I knew I was going to put them back in. And so that's been resolved. I wore my dentures yesterday, but I didn't put a whole lot of adhesive in the bottom. And I was trying to eat things, and eventually the bottom denture just broke free. So I just went ahead and took them out. Went in the bathroom, scrubbed them down with my dental brush, got all the glue off of them, got all the glue out of my mouth, and I put them into soak. And then last night, before I went to bed, I went ahead and put in one of those tablets. Got some warm water in the container, put the tablet in, which smelled minty. It smelled like toothpaste as it was effervescing in the water. Because I wanted to make sure my shit was clean. I learned how to smoke better too. And I think I got the amount of glue just right because when I purse my lips to take a drag, all the muscles in here pull against the dentures and I can feel them move. But they didn't move because I put more glue down here. Same 3 spots, but just a little bit more than I did yesterday, and it hasn't come loose. I have now been wearing these dentures for 7.5 hours now. I put them in roughly at 10 o'clock this morning. It's now 5:32 in the evening. So I've been wearing them 7.5 hours, which is awesome. There's no discomfort. There is one spot right here. Oh, yeah. That I may have to have the dentist grind down just a little bit. It's not causing any discomfort. It's not causing any pain, but I can feel it because it's kind of like rubbing right against my lip. I'm pretty sure if I don't have it dealt with, it'll probably rub that spot raw eventually. But it's definitely noticeable, and I can feel it when I move my lips or talk. But I was thinking about how people say, well, I had to learn how to speak again with dentures. And I realized you don't have to learn. All you have to do is do. Just talk with them in your mouth. The more you talk with them in your mouth, the more your mouth gets familiar with the dentures and you start enunciating better. There are certain letters and sounds I was having issues with. My S's still sound kind of rough, but I think over time that'll get better. I mean, I'm doing a lot better. It's just all you got to do is put them in your face and talk. Eventually, it'll correct itself on its own. The more you speak, the better it is. Now, I have noticed something about my situation that may be different from everyone else, because they tell you when you get your dentures and you have them in your mouth, you tend to salivate a lot because you have these foreign objects in there. And your mouth is thinking it's food, it's time to swallow, let's salivate and get it down the throat. Okay, the first couple of times when they did when they took my impressions and they put those trays in, oh God, my mouth watered like a bitch. But by the time I had my second wax fitting, I didn't salivate as much. And I'm not salivating now, really. I mean, there's little spots. But what I'm experiencing is I had 2 cups of coffee this morning and then had to take my wife to her pain management appointment. Came home, had a can of pop, and now I've switched to water because my lips are dry as hell. I put where did it go? I put chapstick on my lips to help because my lips are drying out and my mouth is dry. So I had to switch to water and I'm just taking sips. To keep the inside of my mouth wet. Because my mouth is drying out, which is, see, now my speech is improved just because I took in some water. So I'm having the opposite problem. I'm not over salivating, I'm drying out like a prune. But yeah, I just wanted to update you and let you know that I was having problems with the dentures. I got to go in that same day as my wife and he ground that spot down. I've been wearing these suckers for 7.5 hours. There's no pain, there's no discomfort other than this one spot rubbing on the inside of my upper lip. But no pain, no discomfort. I can bite down hard, but I'm afraid to do too hard because I'm afraid I might actually break the acrylic if I put too much force into it. I don't even know if that's humanly possible to do that with your mouth. But I'm looking forward to having dinner tonight. Practice my bite, small bites. My stomach's already threatening mutiny because I haven't eaten. I had 1 pistachio today, and it went better than it did yesterday. Yesterday was a fail because I didn't have enough adhesive in the bottom denture, and chewing down on that pistachio helped break it free. But I had a pistachio earlier today, and that went quite well. So I have to say that was a complete success on that one. But we'll continue this journey as I learn. So I figure making these videos and having my teeth in while I'm making said video will also help to improve my speech. The more you speak with them in, the better your speech will become. It's a default. It's not something you have to learn. It's just something, just do it. Put them in your mouth, talk. Eventually, your mouth will compensate for the tools that are in your mouth, and your speech will get better on its own automatically. So until the next video, peace.